Hello, my name is DC. I'll be giving a match analysis for Uganda versus Zambia, AFCON Under 17. Let's get into it. Let me just mute this here. And yeah. Okay. Let's get this right. Alright, so here this is a classic example of having people running. By running, I mean they're just running towards your goal. It might seem something that is insignificant, but that causes confusion because he has to track him and then he has to decide, should I go and stop this? Should I go here or should I go there? Should I stay? If I go here, I create space. If I stay, I allow this play to happen, and that's the benefit of just running forward. And here, one thing I love is that he attempts the pass. He does not perform the pass well, but due to luck and a very good ricochet, it reaches its intended target. That's why in football, it reminds me of that Nike ad of a while back that said, take a risk. If he did not play that ball, they wouldn't have gotten this chance. Yes, he did not play the ball well. It hit someone, but the ultimate result is that it reached the Zambian player here who kept on running. And that's why in football sometimes just take a chance, because usually in modern football nowadays, the game is about making as less mistakes as possible. But some of the best things that happen in football do usually come from mistakes / risk taking. So if he decided, no, I'll just keep this ball and turn back and keep possession, this chance wouldn't have been created. I think we're lacking more of this in modern football. But as it reaches the Zambian player here, that's a really good goal. Because I don't know if he was trying to take a touch, if he was trying to hit it first time. There, that deflected. And also him, that slight hesitation. He was looking at it, assuming his player blocked it. But in that situation, what you do, you keep running. You always assume something bad will happen. Even if you have the best defender in the world, if you see he's going for a header and there's someone running in behind, you follow the person running in behind. You don't assume you cover that. You assume that he misses it and you cover. Even here, I understand the ball is far away, but he probably should have continued running, because he could have probably continued running and looking. And then here, this is a smart finish. It's a very smart finish. Here. Yeah, that's intentional. That's very intentional. He gets dropped, but he makes sure the ball goes in the back of the net. Yeah, probably should have kept it. Alright, let's move a bit forward. Okay, move 2 forward. Yeah. So this is a lovely ball. Once again here, you see the space, you play into the space. He takes, alright, so this is all about space creation. So I think this is off the transition, because I don't think any normal team would allow this. Okay, let me try it again. I don't think many teams would allow this much space, especially in this area of the pitch. So I'm going to assume this is off the transition. And then the Zambian player here, he's ahead of the Ugandan player. Aha, you see that? Did you see that slight moment in hesitation? Because at this point, he is ahead of the Ugandan player. But look at what he does. He slows down, then picks it up. If he continued to match that run, he would have intercepted this. But because of that slight moment of hesitation, that's 1 to 2 seconds, not even 1 to 2 steps of not properly tracking back, he loses his marker, and that allows him for a lovely shot. That's a lovely goal. The touch could have been a bit better, but that's excellent right there. What he did was he looked at it all the way. Yeah, not the best touch, but he puts the ball in a position where he can hit it with power, and there's nothing the keeper can do there. It's at his near post, but not much he can do. If he decided to continue running forward and not slow down, he probably would have stopped this. That's just the level of intensity that is there. This might be an under 17, but that's the intensity. A few seconds, you switch off, go. And it's even worse in the professional level. It's a missed pen. I could say he does try his best, but for a pen, let me just draw this out. For a penalty, you have this box right here. The best place to put the ball is here, 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 and here. These are the best. These are the best positions to put the ball. These ones here require a lot of technical ability, but you're guaranteed you'll score if you shoot in these regions here. These ones here. These ones, you have to be very careful with them because they have a tendency of going outwards towards the goal. That's why you find right-footed player will shoot to the left side, and there's still that risk of there. Otherwise, If you shoot anywhere here, there's always a possibility you can catch. That's why for me sometimes, unless you hit it in these corners here, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's not really much as a perfect penalty. It just depends sometimes on the keeper, and the keeper, he does his job very well. So now here, what I like is the hold-up play. Look at that, boom, lovely save. All right, so here, hold-up play. But here, also the Ugandan player here, he could have done a better job. He gives him way too much space. When I say too much, way too much space. You're supposed to be on his back, pushing him forward. And then there is no one marking him. And then this guy is telling this guy to mark him. When in reality, he is seeing this. Excuse me. He is seeing this. He is seeing two players unmarked. He should be marking him, and then he should be going here to cover this man over here. That's what should happen. But that doesn't happen. Two people marking one man, they don't even get the ball or force the ball backwards. It lands to the Zambian player here, and then the person that was pointing on where the ball should go ends up being the one to deflect it into the net. Here we have another darker region. So here, look at this. By the time the ball is coming towards him, there is no one near him. They're not putting any pressure. At this point, the person that was pointing, he should have taken on the responsibility to mark him and then tell that other guy to mark the next man, because this is just too much space. He brings the ball into his stride well. Another situation where intention here was good to shoot. It did not go too well, but it ended up leading into a goal. Positive. This is why they always say you don't shoot, you're never going to score if you don't shoot. That's a lovely one. Not much the keeper could do. It's deflected. Yeah. Otherwise, that's been my match analysis of Uganda versus Zambia in the AFCON Under 17. Zambia have been playing really, really well in this tournament. I really hope they do go far. Very, very much. Zambia Kuchalo. Yeah, they should really go far. Who knows? We might win an AFCON with the Under 17 team. Did I say again? No, that was Under 21. But yeah, we could possibly win another AFCON with the youth team. Yeah. Otherwise, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next match analysis.